You're here today because you want to learn about AI. How can you use AI in a practical way so that you can work smarter and faster? How can you use AI in your personal life and your professional life so that you can save time, energy, and money? How can you know about AI so that you can stay on top of things for your kids? Our kids are going to be learning about AI faster than we are. And one way we can help them is to guide them to make sure they're on the right track. So the only way that we can ensure that we are guiding them in the right way is if we know what's happening with AI and where it's going, so that we can have conversations with them and guide them. Because believe me, my kids are already having conversations with me about if things are real or not that they see on the internet. So all this is very important. So the first thing we need to think about when we're thinking about AI is really mindset. And there are so many different ways to think about AI. And because you're in this group, I'd like to believe that we're all pretty much on the same page. We believe in AI. We believe that it's good for us. We believe that it's going to help us. We believe that we need to know about it. And we believe that it's really going to change things for the better. That's exactly what I believe. Now, of course, AI is a tool. It can be used for good and for things that are not so good, just like a hammer. It can be used to build a house and it can be used to kill people. But I'd like to believe in the net good of humanity and that there'll be more good from AI than bad. Of course, we have issues like deep misinformation and deep fakes and all of that. But the more we educate ourselves about AI, the more we're going to be able to understand and know what's real and what's not real so that we can be more educated about it and be aware as we enter into this AI world that is moving at an unprecedented pace, and also so that we can help our kids navigate it. So the first thing I wanted to talk about today is how everyone is jumping on the AI bandwagon, whether it's the news or whether it's small businesses, big businesses, everyone's AI, 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 AI. The definition of everyone's AI is very different. So some things might be as simple as they're just taking ChatGPT and integrating it into their businesses, and some of them are actually doing more advanced AI stuff. So just take everything with a pinch of salt. Some things that say that are AI may not entirely be AI. They might just be small coding softwares that are using large language models like ChatGPT to do things better and faster. And of course, that is AI, but it's a very simple version of AI. So don't be overwhelmed. The second thing I wanted to say is, yes, AI is moving at an unprecedented speed. And the truth is, you shouldn't worry about trying to keep up because we can't. It's practically impossible for us to keep up with all the changes that are happening. However, it's important to stay in the know so that we can at least be on the journey. And that's one of my goals in this group as well. It's not going to be a place where I give you news of what's happening in AI because that's everywhere and it's just overwhelmed. And if it's not relevant to you, you don't need to worry about it. At least that's how I feel. If I find a tool that I think that's going to be really helpful in our lives, that's what I will introduce here. So I try not to overwhelm myself with all the news and information and tools because it's impossible to keep up. So don't even have that as a goal to keep up. Just be aware, read the news now and then so you know of the big things that are happening, the big shifts that are happening. And otherwise, just find the right tools that I will help you find and that you find also that you think will make your life a little better. The third thing I wanted to talk about was everyone fears something called artificial general intelligence. And this is like super intelligence, where essentially AI is so intelligent that we really need to change the way we work with it. However, from whatever I read and whatever I understand, we are really, really far away from this. So don't worry about AI just yet. Let's shelf artificial general intelligence. If you ask Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI, who's working on ChatGPT, even he doesn't know how far we are from AGI. He could be a decade, could be 2 decades. So we have a little bit of time before we really need to start thinking about that. And I'd like to believe that we are gradually getting into it. So it's not going to spring on us like a surprise. However, AI is developing. We are going to follow it on a journey. So I don't think we're going to be super surprised by something crazy that's going to happen with superintelligence. What we have right now is called AI narrow intelligence, like ChatGPT, very good at certain tasks, very good at writing copy, very good at writing emails, good for creating content. So artificial narrow intelligence is like that of ChatGPT, where it's a language model which helps you complete a specific task better and faster. I like to believe that artificial narrow intelligence falls in two categories. One is task-based, like copywriting, writing your emails, coming up with tasks lists, doing strategy proposals, formatting documents, etc. And then you have the coding stuff, which that's stage 2, where essentially you can build an app. You can get ChatGPT or Claude to write you a code so you can build an app. You can treat it like an agent, so it will build you something. So these are really the two different pillars of artificial narrow intelligence that we're working with. We are in an era of AI that is predominantly artificial narrow intelligence. And all the fads you see out there of, this happening, that happening, sometimes it's scary and it does make you go, oh my God, when is this going to come into my life? Like the robots that are vacuuming your house and doing your laundry. But a lot of these are very early stage beta, and you'll see a lot of the companies are riding the wave just to get some news and to position themselves. You'll find so many tools and so many cool things being talked about, but then they disappear and you never hear about them again. So I feel that the good stuff, the good AI stuff that is here to stay, we'll keep hearing about it and it will come into your life. Like obviously ChatGPT, Claude, and all these LLMs, large language models that have come into our life for content creation and to, do tasks faster. Midjourney, the app that helps you make amazing images, that's really stood out along with Stable Diffusion. So I feel like the right tools will stay, and then you can think about if you want to learn them or not. Canva, for example, it's here to stay. It's been around for a really long time. Now it's incorporating all of AI, super helpful tool. It's here to stay. So don't worry about all these tools that are just springing up now and again. The fifth thing I want to talk about is assume that AI can help you with most of your tasks, especially the day-to-day stuff. So if you're stuck somewhere and you want to do something faster, or if you're stuck somewhere and you don't know how to do something, assume that AI can help you. Go with this mindset that AI can help me. We need to always keep a beginner mindset when it comes to AI. Everything is new. Nobody really knows what they're doing. There's no one formula. There's no one way to do things. There's no user manual when it comes to using AI as it is right now. You just have to, like I like to say, PAFO it, play around to find out. So keep these things in mind when you are approaching AI. I hope you find this helpful and it helps set the stage for your use of AI in general. That's all for this training at the moment, and I hope you found that useful.